should have pulled it up while you were in here. I was never gonna find it. I called it MV Basic 5 Trend Data.
Yeah, I would go to forms.
Yeah, that's how I found it.
Okay, I was like,
I'm just saying, like, I first started typing stuff in, and I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna find it by typing in Champs.
I know I'm always the worst.
JSCZL3.
About naming stuff, because I'm like, I think I named it this, and then I never find it.
Okay. So I just did a drop down menu for this. But see, I can't fill it out. Because I made it. It won't let me fill it out.
Well, yeah, you could.
It won't collect data. I can push this. This is what it looks like.
Well, if you copy the responder link and you open it yourself, you can do it.
I don't even know.
Because
Oh, right here?
that little link button,
Oh, this?
yeah,
Okay.
and you copy it,
Okay.
and then you open a new tab,
This is what I was trying to do all day.
and you paste it.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, come in.
I'm serious. I just want to go back to the office. I'm
There's
tired.
no stuff. You can sit on my couch.
Today's gonna shit.
You can come. We're just practicing filling out this form.
I
make
am
forms.
just filling out a different one.
Okay.
I just don't want to go back to work.
Do it.
I like it when people don't know where I'm at.
Okay, so I just did a drop down. We can change it later. So the observer, I'm gonna put you. You're filling this out. Pretend. And then who did we observe? Let's do.
Let's start the beginning.
let's
Oh,
start
yeah.
with
Good.
Barbara. Okay, and then I put the date. Easy. And the time. Where's all my papers? That'd be a good idea. I just have to
Oh.
use your papers.
Maybe. I thought I put them in here. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I kept them on the clipboard. But they're right in my room. I need to go get them anyway.
Here's my clipboard. Did you write down what time?
10:35.
You. Oh, that's not how. I don't know how that little thing works. 10, and then you have to click. This is
Yeah, you
kinda
have to go
annoying,
next door.
actually.
It a little bit is.
So we might change that one because it sucks. Okay, what was the class working on in Barbara's class? They were doing independent work.
Yeah, and she was doing an assessment.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me. I gotta get Lisa.
Ratio of interaction. We didn't do any math to figure that
I'm actually
with
gonna
them,
no.
but we'll worry about
I
that.
gotta get Lisa back to class.
Okay,
Y'all
later,
said good, so that reminded me.
later, Gator.
Bye.
What are we gonna put for her positives?
What did you have
I
again?
had 12.
Okay. I had 10, so we're close. So
Okay.
we can do
Let's
12.
just do 10. It's easier math.
Okay.
Finally.
That's fine.
And then I had 7 corrective. What did you have?
I had 8.
Okay. Let's do 8.
Oh, that's easy. Okay.
Okay.
So it's a 5 to 2.
Is it? I just get my calculator out. Do I? How do I do it? Let me see.
Which means it would be a 1 to 2.5.
I think
Which
I
we could
said-
round up to 3. So she'd be a 1 to 3.
Okay. 1 to 3 or 3 to 1?
3 to 1, I mean.
Okay.
3 to 1.
Okay. So put that in 3 to 1.
If we want to be nice. It was
That's
2.5, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just round. Okay. Opportunities to respond. I had 12.
I had 15.
Okay, let's do this. 15. Okay. Disruptions.
I had 2.
Okay, I just had the 1, so 2. On task behavior, I'm gonna put not observed. Or not, I don't wanna put not observed. That
NA?
means, yeah.
Because we weren't working on it.
Yeah, it makes it sound like nobody was working.
Yeah.
Nobody was on task.
Not a single
Okay.
one.
Are
0%.
champs expectations posted visibly? I didn't look.
I didn't see them though either. But I didn't look that hard either.
I'm gonna put no.
Because I was more focusing on the.
So on this one, I think I need to put a not, didn't notice or something.
Yeah.
Where we can, or NA.
Yeah, we could just, yeah.
Because, or maybe we just need to put it on the form. I don't know. Additional feedback, glow or grow. See, I think we can just maybe like send the responses to them in some way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What was a glow? All students knew what the expectations were and were working independently. Oh, what's this not spelling? Really? There's, why is that a choice? Why is what I wrote not a choice?
I'm the worst speller. It wasn't until I taught kindergarten I got a little bit better.
I'm terrible at spelling. There we go. But I wasn't that wrong on that word where the real word shouldn't have come up.
No, I would have.
Okay. We already wrote a little like thank you note.
Yeah. She texted me later. Did you write a note? Yes.
She did.
Yeah, and then she was like, I'm so sorry.
Why?
And I was like, that's what I said. I said, why? It was fantastic.
I knew she probably forgot we were coming, but it
Yeah,
doesn't matter with her. You
No.
can go in anytime and see
She was like-
amazing things.
She was like, well, it was an off day. You caught them on a good day. And I was like, I doubt it. Everyone has nothing but positive things to say about you ever.
Environments. I just put such a calm environment. Okay. And what would be a grow? This is the part that's hard.
Yeah, and it's just because during this time it's independent and she was working one-on-one, there wasn't a lot of moments for opportunities to respond.
Oh, the glow we should put as something about her 3-to-1.
Yeah,
Great job.
reaching a 3-to-1
Yeah.
positive ratio of
Yeah,
interactions.
I'm just gonna put ROI. Okay, grow. Can you please make sure Felix doesn't disrupt? No, I'm just kidding.
Drawing himself and picking scabs with his pencil, it was gross.
Maybe we don't do a grow. Maybe we just do glows. Maybe we can say something about that since it was independent work, that we know that the opportunities to respond is not going to be high or something.
Yeah, we'll observe during a whole group.
Yeah, or we just leave it as a glow.
I think we
What
just
if-
leave it as a glow right now,
Yeah.
like we're just practicing.
But on the real ones, are you guys going to do a push or something? Okay.
Yeah.
Something to work on. Okay. All right, so I'm going to click submit. And then I can go to my thing. Look, we have a response.
Our first
It
one.
worked. And look. I don't like it. I'm going to do this. Link to sheets.
I know.
When we have more data, those will be helpful, don't you think?
Yeah, once we'll be able to see a lot.
Yeah, what does it look like? It won't make a chart for this. I think it only makes a chart if you do like a drop down or multiple choice.
'Cause, I mean, we could change that because, like, what does it say? We could do a choice of 1-to-1 or less, at least 1-to-1, and then at least 3-to-1.
You know what we could do is put the levels as a question.
Mm-hmm.
Like after the 3-to-1 question, put what level did they reach? And that would, if that was a drop down, it would make a chart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, what do you think?
I think
Just
it would make
making
it a quick
longer.
way. I don't know. Because is there a way in the sheets to color code it? Like where to automatically color code it?
Maybe. Yeah. I've never done that, but I know my husband knows how to do it, so I can
Because it could just automatically like do that 3-to-1 in a green color,
Mhm.
and then we can just look down the list
Yeah.
and see what's or where our most of our grows and glows are.
Mhm. Yay, we did it though. I like it.
I like it too.
I don't want to make the form longer because then
I don't want. Yeah, it just becomes more busy work.
Yeah. Like I actually don't even know. Do we need the time? I mean, I guess maybe this.
Yeah, that way we all know when
If we all keep going into somebody's classroom at the same time
and keeping the
data's
same
not
data.
changing,
Yeah,
Okay. I just thought that one was annoying to type in.
it is, especially when we have to fill out discipline forms.
Yeah. So I think the observer name, we can leave that as a drop down question. And the teacher name, we're gonna have to put where they type it in. Because I don't think we want a drop down menu with every person in the whole school's name on there. Do you think?
No, I think when we actually do it for real, the
But for now,
we could change their names to
yeah.
letters.
Yeah. Oh, like initials.
Yeah, that way it's more anonymous. Maybe teachers will feel better about it. That's the way, I don't know, that's the way the champs lady, when she came and did it with us, she suggested doing it.
Okay.
That way you could always share it with the school too, because
Yeah.
nobody knows who's who.
Or if you share it, you could just take that column out.
That's true too.
Yeah, I think that's what Erin does. And when
And we could do that too, like where this is secure data and only we guys see it and talk about it, and we don't share it with anybody.
when she does, like, see how you can click copy chart.
Mm-hmm.
I think when she pastes it in something, I think she takes off the key. But she'll have some ideas how we can keep that anonymous. But
Yeah, I'm not very good in forms. I don't do
Yeah.
forms very often.
I think we have a good start though.
I do too. I like the input. I like how it shows up.
And then it says, look right here, submit another response, and you just click it and it opens back up. Do we want to do the other ones?
Yeah,
Or
we could. That way we could show them. We could have the data already entered, and be like, "This is from last time."
alright, so I'm just gonna put it all as you.
Okay.
This I have Guzman's out.
Okay.
Okay, so the date is easy. I like the calendar. You just click on it. Time. I also didn't write the time.
I put 10:09.
Note to self. Okay. What were they working on?
Stations
Yeah.
is what I put.
I'm gonna put literacy. I should have put math on Barbara's, but okay.
Oh, it was math. I thought it was
Oh, wait.
reading.
Oh, it was reading. Oh my
I was
gosh.
like,
They were reading words.
I know. I was like, I'm pretty
I
sure.
went in there later to watch her do her Eureka lesson.
Oh, okay.
So. Ding dong, ding dong. Okay. I had 6 positive.
I had 10 because I counted the head nods.
Okay, I counted the head nods too. But also, sometimes I couldn't hear her.
Oh, okay.
So, let's go with yours.
My corrective was wrong.
Okay, I had 8.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Okay, so 10 to 8.
Huh? Which is a 3-to-1 too.
Is it really?
Because we just did that
Why
on
did you do
Barbara's.
so fast?
Because
Oh.
we just did Barbara's. I was like, hey, that sounds awfully familiar.
I think my opportunities to respond are probably not as accurate, but I had 23. You gotta learn to do your cross.
I can't do it in the moment because sometimes they'll go fast, and I'm like, 21.
Okay, so I had 23.
So 23 is
okay.
good. It falls in the same category.
Yeah. And then I had 2 disruptions when she got on to Angel and when she moved Angel.
Okay, I had 4.
What were your other ones? Oh, 3 to 11.
It was Angel again, and when she called him to the table, and then she's like, "Put your stuff back." Never mind.
And then he dropped it everywhere.
Yeah, and so it was
I
just.
think my timer had already gone off by then.
Oh,
so
okay, I wasn't
watching.
sure. Well, then that might be. Then it might just be 3.
Let's do 3.
Okay. Because I didn't have. I
You know
wasn't
what I wanna
timing.
I kind of want to put all one student because 3 of one student versus 3 different students like seems different.
Oh, and that was what my other one. That group was being loud, and the kid in front of me went like this when they yelled something. That was my other one. Two were, so I
Okay,
did
so
have
I'll
4.
just put this.
No, that's fine. You can put all ones. They were majority of him, because he was still in that group. It's exhausting.
Okay, on task behavior. Our chance expectations posted.
So apparently, we need to get better at looking for their champs.
Maybe we can add that as a blank. Okay. I need to fix my form for me. So I have teacher, observer, class. You need that?
No,
Yeah. Activity, I filled that in. Date, time. And I'm just gonna write champs. Y, N.
I like it. That's easy.
Yep.